So England did it. Somehow 16-15 against Scotland. They were a bit fortunate against France here. I think you'd say they were very fortunate. I mean, they worked their socks off. Don't get me wrong, England's effort and heart was fantastic. But Scotland had the monster share of territory, of possession, of good attack, zinging that ball around, but they couldn't convert. England kept it close and then pulled away with a couple of penalties, and Scotland nearly came back at the end. So England stop it being 5 Calcutta Cups in a row, so that's great. They get another win, which is great, but it wasn't a dominant performance for England at all. Scotland, this is what they do. They're a good team that just can't convert when it counts. I mean, they are a similar sort of team to England. I think they were fairly evenly matched sides, but they're going to be so disappointed with themselves. So welcome to this video supported by Sports News Blitz. Check out their website for great Six Nations articles. And the opening 10 minutes was all action. 2 tries. The first one for Scotland was fantastic, but it was 3 missed tackles by England. Slightholme should really make a kick chase tackle on Kyle Rowe. Tom Curry can't slide on Kinghorn, and the worst one was Van der Merwe, who just beats Ollie Lawrence for pace, and Ben White's right there in support. Good inside ball, and it's a really good try. But they missed the conversion, and those conversions definitely came back to haunt them. But 0-5 straight away, and yeah, really, Slightholme had a poor game. Should have made that tackle, got hooked off very early, which says a lot, to be honest. And Lawrence did a lot of good things, but just speed isn't his one, and Van der Merwe got the best of him a couple of times there. So England needed to wake up, and they did it through Tommy Freeman. Again, a second really good game for him. What I like about it is he goes looking for work. He's not going to beat too many people on the outside break, but goodness me, his power, his strength, his high ball work is fantastic, and he takes a really good running high ball, and Van der Merwe is penalised. England go to a 10-metre line out, just with big pods of forwards running around the corner. Nothing particularly special, but it's good patience. They grind to 1 metre out. The forwards can't quite do it, but Tommy Freeman can. Big hard line, powers through Russell, who missed a couple of tackles in this game, and Jordan a bit. Also a question, does the ref get in the way? I imagine Scottish fans are not going to be too happy with this ref at all today, but hey, you take it when you can get it. But they get the conversion because it's under the post, so it's 7 points to 5. 10 minutes in, it looks like England are launching nicely off a line out. Tom Willis, a really big carry, but Jamie Ritchie was so on fire. Any loose ball, and he was jackling it. This time Ellis Genge, a bit of a stumble, and Ritchie is on it. And England lose a load of ground. They go back to their own 22, and it's a nice simple switch play from a line out to Kyle Rowe, who sliced through, already made a couple of breaks, and Scotland are 5 metres out. But England bashed them backwards, which they did a bit in this game. Some good defence from England, gradually bashing Scotland backwards. Kinghorn offloads wildly into Rowe's face, and they did do a couple of wild offloads, and that chance is gone. A few minutes later, Ritchie's at it again, but this time it's the scrum that comes to England's rescue, and their scrum was good. It wasn't dominant, but they were getting penalties from it. Be interesting to see what the Scotland fans think about that, but it's a good contest. Both sides pretty evenly matched. Loads of box kicks from Ben White and Alex Mitchell, but no one really winning a clear edge in that area. On 18 minutes, we get Scotland's second try, and it's a really good one. England compete in the air, so can't land and count them all properly, concede a penalty, and then Scotland launch, and it's a brilliant play. England just too slow again. Smith can't make the cover tackle, Marcus Smith. Lawrence has to help out, and Jones is there for the offload. Their backs are just that bit quicker than England. Lovely passing, good try, 7-10, but again, the vital conversion missed. And making a note here that danger of Van der Merwe and Hugh Jones, England just don't have a like-for-like player. Ben Earl so far has been poor, missed some tackles, slow getting to a try, off his feet in a ruck, but he does come back very well in this game and actually picks it up a lot, but certainly a few deficiencies for England there. So halfway through this first half, Scotland are getting into their rhythm, playing fast pace, swift feet, good hands. England are scrambling all over the place. Ritchie, good footwork. Jones, Jordan again. Scotland dictating where this ball is going, and it looks like they're getting momentum. Marcus Smith struggling under the high balls. He did all game, but that's not what Smith is in for. He's in for his attacking, and England didn't really have enough of that, so I'm not blaming him for it, but it's going to be a problem if he's having to field lots of high balls. Half an hour in, another good Scotland's attack. England fly up fairly well, but Henry Slade, a bad missed tackle, slides off Van der Merwe. He's just the danger man. That was too easy. England chasing shadows, and Russell fires the ball around. England hanging on. Tom Willis with a massive carry from the scrum, relieving pressure, pumping his legs for a good 15 metres. And England only 3 points down half an hour in. They've got to be happy with that. 5 minutes before half-time, Itoje gives away a line-out penalty. England go through a stack of tackles, but hold firm. This time, a good cover tackle from Ollie Lawrence dislodges the ball from Kinghorn. Tom Willis has to go off, which is a shame because I think he's been playing well. But Ben Curry comes on, and he's been fantastic. He makes a big impact in this game. A few minutes before half-time, Marcus Smith prods a kick downfield, but Ollie Lawrence again just a bit too slow. Can't get to Van der Merwe, and English finish the half tackling for their lives. Good jackal from Ben Curry, but England's scrum comes to the rescue, and it looks like England actually have the final chance as Lawrence launches off a play straight through Finn Russell. Finn Russell's second missed tackle. Like I said, Ollie Lawrence did some good stuff in this game as well for sure, but then he flings a wild offload into touch when they only had to camp there. So not great from England there, but they can be happy just being 3 points down at half-time. Now, the second half is a bit more backwards and forwards, a little bit more even as both sides try and score off good launch plays but can't quite make it stick. 4 minutes in, we see two interesting changes for England very early. Jamie George on for Cowan Dickey, and I thought George did fantastically well in the line-out in the scrum as he normally does, good hands. But Slightholme hauled off early, doesn't look like he's got an injury, so that's purely you're not impacting the game. Let's get Elliot Daly on, so that's a tricky one for Slightholme. England continuing to get the calls in the scrum, helping to relieve pressure, so scrum experts out there, let me know if you think it's the right thing. Schumann boring in on 5 minutes after half-time, that looked the right one anyway. On 50 minutes, England's line-out is looking nice and tidy. George to Chesham. Cunningham South peels off the back really nicely, but Ritchie is the man. As soon as that ruck's been cleared and the ball's available, he's on it straight away, so they can't build anything. And England have slowed the game down in the second half. It's more messy, which is what they want because it stopped the flow of Scotland's attack. And it very much is the next score is vital, and the next score is from England. Another good launch play off a really good line out, very clean. Lawrence takes the ball to the line, looks like he's carrying, but tips it on to a flying Ben Earl who breaks the line. Could have been a try, but they'll take the penalty. 10 points all. Then on 56 minutes, another big chance for Scotland as Alex Mitchell puts a box kick out on the full. He'd actually kicked fairly well up until that point. Dempsey carries off a line out and Russell flows onto the ball. Slade overdrifts and Russell makes a good decision and goes up close, but Itoje comes up with an acrobatic jackal, which is debatable, but the ref allows it. So England living dangerously, which they had done all attack. On the hour, Scotland muck up an over-the-top line-out and Ben Earl's coming into the game, running onto the ball. We finally see the Smiths in their double playmaker role, but they can't get any points from that. 20 minutes ago, an interesting call from Borthwick as Harry Randall's on for Alex Mitchell. It seems to me at the point I say, oh, surely they can do more of a running game than kicking, but doesn't really seem to be the case, so not overly sure what was going on there. Jamie Ritchie again on fire as England just can't secure their rucks. But luckily, a row is done for an upright tackle and England take the penalty. They kick to the corner. Excellent long throw from George. Nice take from Itoje. It looks like they're getting into scoring position. They get the penalty. Difficult one to go for the points or go for the corner, but they take the points to go in the lead. So amazingly, they're in the lead. Crazy stuff there. The momentum is with England now as Scotland is starting to leak too many penalties. They get another one on halfway. Is it Elliot Daly time? No, Finn Smith takes this one and wallops it straight through the middle. So 16-10 there, and Scotland finish on the attack. 71 minutes, nice Scotland first phase attack, middle of the pitch. Slade again gets skin for pace. Carl Rowe this time. The momentum is good, but Batty a really bad drop. And Elliot Daly looks like he can just hammer it long, but kicks out on the full. Killer error there, it looks like. Scotland get a line out, but a poor touch kick from Russell, and it's contested by Itoje, who disrupts it. Again, it looks like the danger is cleared, but Randall, who isn't a great kicker, is on and gets charged down. So it's just painful as England are going through mountains and mountains of tackles, which is the norm for this game. Can England hold on? Ashman a double error. TMO spots a block and he throws an offload out. Slade booms a long penalty kick and it looks like England are going to win it. but Hayes blocks from the maul or Baxter one of the two, and Scotland get one more chance. It's a really nice move from Jordan inside to the big man McDowell, but England get their ruck defence all long. The closest man to the edge of the ruck needs to guard the edge of the ruck. It looks like it's Hayes to me, but whoever's to blame, no one is guarding the edge of the ruck, and McDowell is straight through, trying for Van der Merwe out wide, and they have a kick to win it. Can Russell do it? No, he can't. I think he pulls it to the left. So it's 16-15. It looks like England are going to win. Ted Hill's on for his nice 1 minute. But hang on, Scotland's attack from deep. They get a penalty. They kick a line out, but England can hold them up eventually. And they win. Somehow, 16-15. Crazy, crazy game. England will take that one. They work their socks off, but goodness me, Scotland will feel like they let that one go massively. So devastation for Scotland, excitement for England. Love to know what you thought of that really strange but exciting game. Comments down below. Do like, do subscribe, and I'll catch you next time.